Week 12 of the 2023 season. And we've got J.C. Jackson.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chargers coming into play. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Wilson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Gould is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
A Charger first. There's Herbert finds Williams.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. The Chargers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3-0 after 1 on EA. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's again complete to Palmer. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ross St. Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2nd down and 3. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver's offense ready to go again. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. This one swung out here to Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule is no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's when we have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that run. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Rumph coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Flushed out right. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down three, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on second and 10. Herbert, that's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. To the air again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chargers.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Touchdown, Broncos.
Javonte Williams
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line at a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And some room to work. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA!
Austin Ekeler.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their 25-yard line. Now Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, flush to his right.
Holding offense.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for a penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
He'll hand off here to Ekeler.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Looking left outside, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Off the draw, here's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Running on first down, Eckler.
That time, able to make the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
38 yards.
And the Chargers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. But now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end